What's up, everyone? Thralls and Metal here once again. I'm Necrotic Nick.
Shredlord.
And we have an album review for you. So, this is yet another album that technically came out across the pond in December, but we didn't get it until the 17th of January. We are talking about the new EP from Sodom, Out of the Frontline Trench. This came out for us again on the 17th of January on SPV and E1 Records. Not really much I could tell you that most people already don't know about Sodom. They're from Germany. They formed in 1981. This is their third EP in a row. They've been putting out like a steady stream of EPs, no full lengths in a while. This is, though, the third EP where they have the four-man lineup. And it brought back Blackfire from Agent Orange, which is a thrash classic in my opinion. So this is actually more of a teaser for what's to come. They are coming out with a full length this year, but this is a nice little teaser. So we open up with Genesis 19. This is the only track on here that is going to appear on the new album. And it's pretty good.
It's okay. The one thing I noticed right away that I didn't really care for is the heavy reverb on Angel Ripper's vocals.
See, I kind of like that. I mean, if you go back and listen to like all their old albums,
it's too much. Like, I feel like the band's right there playing for me, but Angel Ripper's like in the back of the fucking cave, like.
Well, I think the vocals are very out front in the mix, but the reverb effect, I mean, I like reverb. It's just how it's used, and he has this real shrill, it's still almost kind of black metal just from those early days, and it just kind of works. It sounds creepy and haunting.
Yeah, I love his vocals. I just didn't like the reverb on it.
I mean, honestly,
not my flavor.
The only thing I really picked out of the production that I didn't care for were, I think the drums, the bass drum was a little clicky, but all in all, like, songwriting was on point. It sounds like Sodom. Like, and, you know, that's the only thing I really want them to sound like.
Yeah.
It's a pretty solid track. There's a nice little melodic break.
I was going to say, yeah, the nice little clean section right before the solo was really nice. The solo I thought was really, really good.
Yeah.
No offense to the last guitarist of Sodom, because I love that dude as well. But this guy is definitely more technically proficient on the leads, so it adds a little bit of something we haven't heard in Sodom in a while.
Yeah, I mean, I think it runs maybe a little long. This opening track is over 6 minutes long, which generally longer songs aren't a huge thing with Sodom, at least from the more recent work, but
it's the newer kids in there.
Well, now I mean,
do a long song.
You know, they're trying something different with this different lineup here, and they're still staying pretty much in their wheelhouse, but you know, this is a little bit of a change, but not too much. It's just kind of a longer Sodom song. Now, honestly, the next two tracks are the ones I really dug. Down on Your Knees and the title track, Out of the Frontline Trench. I think both of these really echoed early Sodom. Like, all right, early Sodom as in post-black metal years, more towards like Persecution Mania and Agent Orange. Like, this really captured that old sound, especially Down on Your Knees. The opening little drum fill on there, it has those concert toms, that extra, like, I love that. I'm a sucker for that.
Nice syncopated riff.
Dude, chuggy.
Super chuggy, yeah. I thought it was pretty good too. But strangely enough, it's one of two exclusives to the EP, so it will not be making its way onto the album.
Which is good. I like EPs that actually have tracks that are
different, sure.
You know, original to them. But I mean, honestly, like in comparison to the opening track, I thought these two tracks were stronger and really captured Sodom's sound a little bit better than the opening track. Not that the opening track was bad, it's just these two really just kind of just played on the whole nostalgia love for Sodom that I have. I've been listening to these guys for years. Now, it does have two extra tracks on here, and these are definitely kind of extra tracks. We have a re-recorded version of Agent Orange, which they did a great job, and that's a killer song. Not super necessary, though.
There was absolutely nothing wrong with it, but like we were talking earlier, you know, they came out with the remaster of Agent Orange.
It was beautiful.
And it sounded pretty damn perfect, so I don't know. Maybe it was just like, maybe they thought they would get the fans hyped up, you know, by putting a fucking classic on there, you know, a new version with a classic with the new version of the guys or whatever, you know.
I mean,
I did not like it, but yeah, it didn't.
It just seemed kind of unnecessary, especially when
maybe they were like, 4 songs aren't enough yet, right? So we'll just
pad out the length.
Yeah. What's an easy one we can knock out real quick? Oh, let's do Agent Orange.
See, my thing was, the last track, the live track, Bomb and Hagel, which is an awesome track off of Persecution Mania. I really would wish they kind of flipped this, like re-record that one, because Persecution Mania, great album, doesn't have the best recording quality on it. That could have used maybe a little bit of a fine-tuning. And then doing a live version of Agent Orange, which is, that's practically their Raining Blood.
Yeah.
You know, it's a ripper of a fucking song. Maybe just flip those. That would be kind of my issue there. But other than that, I mean, I love the live version. They sounded great live, and I love the whole chanting back the riffs.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a fun live
The
thing.
whole Thin Lizzy type ending, man. Like, you don't hear that too much from them.
They bring out that nice little melody and kind of just slowly fade out, or at least in the live recording. And, of course, it made me bitter because Sodom doesn't play the States. It's just, just play the States, guys. Come on. We'd go.
Dude, 100%.
We tell our friends, too.
You have 2 tickets sold automatically. Right there, 2 tickets.
So that's kind of a sweetening of the pot.
I will tell you, this EP did get me excited for the album. I am ready for, Dick T's EP, Dick T's EP, Dick T's. Give me the fucking goods already, man.
Yeah,
Throw the goddamn album out.
I'm ready for it, and when it comes out, there's probably a really good chance we're going to review it because I want to hear it.
I 100% want to hear it.
But yeah, overall, I'm going to give this 3 stars. I think this is a pretty good teaser for things to come. I like the original tracks in here, which is going to give me repeat value in terms of going back and listening to it. While the Agent Orange re-recording wasn't necessary, it was still really good, and I really enjoyed the live track. So this is a pretty solid EP.
I'll give it a 3.5. I did not mind the Agent Orange cover as much as some. And the live track at the end was pretty awesome. Once again, the whole vibe when the chants start coming and stuff. And while I wasn't, probably like we said, the first track, which is actually on the album, is probably my least favorite out of all of them. The 2 in between really were super fucking good. And the third track, Down in the Trenches, the whole screaming double bass Slayer, that gets you fucking pumped immediately. So yeah, 3.5 from me. I stand firm by that, and I usually stand pretty firm. So yeah.
All right, way to stand firm.
Oh,
I mean, sitting down though.
Yeah, because if I stood up, you'd see my firm.
So if you like the review, give it a thumbs up, and if you're in the new channel, subscribe. And if you subscribe, we have a giveaway going on. Once we get to 1,000 subs, we have a Cryptopsy hoodie to give away. So if you subbed, you are entered in it. So keep that in mind. Catch you guys later.
Peace out, Girl Scout.